I hope you guys are ready for this tomfoolery of a job. How do I even explain this? It's ridiculous. I've already done this drop and I have to rerun it because a tech came and decided to use my drop to feed their house instead of me running a new drop all the way to the house. So I have to rerun a drop to a shop down there, which you guys will see. But all in all, it's not really the tech's fault. It's just I wish I had been organized better. I wish I had gotten the drop ahead of him coming to do it. It's just a bunch of messed up stuff happened, but regardless, I'm here. We got to do it. Nap is up there, going across to a private pole, down the private pole, and through this conduit about 150 meters to a flower pot, and then another, let's say 80 meters to a sea can. From that sea can, it's going to that shop. I don't know if you can see that building just over there. And total, we're looking at about 260-70 meters. And yeah, the annoying part is I had to rod and put my own string in here when I originally did it, and I didn't replace the string. I just pulled the drop and tracer. So I'm gonna attempt to pull the drop and new tracer through with the tracer there. We're gonna see if that's gonna work. If we see it's too tight, we're just not getting the tension or pull we want, we're gonna have to pull mule tape in with the tracer and then the drop. Hopefully we can skip that step because it's just time consuming and annoying. Right now we're setting up our spool, our tracer, everything we need to just kind of let this flow. Then we can pull from the flower pot and the sea can and blah 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 and all that bull. So yeah, we're gonna get set up here, get started. I'll probably hang the aerial portion last. We just want to get it. And unfortunately, this is an AFL Trident drop. It's not Corning, that's Corning. So this will have to end up here regardless, where I'm going to put a splice box and then extend it with a little 50 meter whatever over to that nap. This obviously doesn't plug into that nap, but this is the only 300 meter drop I have. And from this pole to the sea can is 220 meters. So the longest drop I have that's Corning is 200 right now. I'm really low on material, and it's just a kind of a shit show of a day, to be honest. But we'll get it done. So we have our drop here, ready to go, I hope. And our tracer set up right there. We're going to pull it through with the tracer and replace the tracer. I should be pulling in string, but it's a lot to pull a tracer. So frustrating, man, having to redo a drop that I did already, and why they can't do a shared service between their own buildings. I really don't get it. It's what I advise the customer, but I don't know. Sometimes there's just no talking sense to people. That being said, you know, everyone has their own prerogative, their own reasoning. It's their right to get another line put in, so if that's what they want, that's what they want. From my understanding, the shop is going to be on a business line, not a residential line, so that's the need for the two. But yeah, anyways, Ryland's over there getting that flower pot open so we can pull this in, and then fortunately I'm gonna have to do another splice point here. It's been a lot of those lately, and then we can run a little Corning. Whoop whoop. So he's pulling over there. We're almost there to the flower pot. Once he gets to the flower pot, then I'm gonna move over to the sea can, pull into there, and yeah, so tedious, so annoying, not very mindful, not very demure. So this is at the flower pot. Pretty janky setup, to be honest. This is the pole side that way, and then the other conduit is that way. So I'm in the sea can now, and of course it's full of wood in here. Go try to source out all the conduits. They should be labeled shop, house. I believe this is the one out to the okay. There's the tracer that we're pulling. We have a drop ran pretty sloppy that the tech ran, but it is what it is. I don't like to hate on this tech. He's a friend of mine. Again, it's just a lot of these techs don't really do stuff up to our standard. Oh, she tight. Now it says shop. This should be going. I really don't want to rip this. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is going to be a grind. What's up? I'm good? Cut! We have to pull like semi-consistently because he's in the middle part and the drop is on the spool over at the pole. And if we yank it too hard at one point, then it can unspool too quick and get tangled up. And we have no eyes on it right now, so it just causes issues all down the line. And we got it. Yay. Tracer. Now I have to pull it to the shop, BRB. Phase 2, success. Now we have to pull from here to the shop, finishing it up there, and then backtrack, hang it up out there. Honestly, not going too bad. I was trying to get this done by 2 p.m. It's 1:26 right now, so we're right on time. No real hiccups so far. I think we're good. Yeah. Okay, here's the first look inside the shop. There's the sea can over there where I was just pulling from. The line's all laid out and Ryland's in there waiting for me to pull. Right now we have the feed from the road coming in, and then it got respliced and sent back to the shop and to the house. So house feed, house, and then we're going to be pulling a second feed for the shop. And it'll be all fit in here. We have another port here, so good to go. I'm going to set this up and get this pulled. Overall, it's been pretty smooth with the tracer. I've never actually done a tracer pull like this of this length. I've done maybe a little tiny 20-30 meter, but it's actually held up pretty good against the tension. That being said, we are feeding as much as we can from the other end. And I'm reusing the tracer that I pulled out, so at least not that much is going to waste, but still like 200 meters is. I could technically re-spool this, but I don't really have the setup to do that right now. Sorry if I sound nasally, I'm a little congested. Always get sick after music festivals. Let me know in the comments if you guys ever go to music festivals, which ones have you guys been to, what you think of them. Been seeing a lot of Burning Man stuff, which I know is like pretty much as extreme as it gets when it comes to festivals. Not really a music festival, although there's tons of DJs and setups to dance. It's more of like an art exhibit, if anything. But I think it's on my bucket list. I really would love to experience it one day. Ideally, when I'm rich and I can have a really comfortable stay there, you know, in a nice big mobile home, RV, something a bit on the luxurious side, because even these weekend festivals are a trek and they really do tire you out. Look at this. Buddy must have used Tracer to like the tech, and that's just how he connected them. They're not even Scotch locked, so that would have been an incomplete circuit for the Tracer. If you have to connect them together, you have to at least Scotch lock them so that the signal passes through. Line's almost to my truck. Should be getting it here, I'm gonna guess, in like 3 pulls. Oh. Uh-oh. I think we're a little tangled. Oh no. Ah, there we are. That was close. Okay, so I got it. Gonna pull how much I need. So rather than look here, take 2 arm stands. There's actually a lot of slack there that I can see, so I'm gonna pull it to here and then cut it here. I'm gonna coil what's left there. Can you bring my pouch, please? My pouch? It's on the truck. Sweet. That's it there. I have these cutters. So let's see what my tracer is. A little bit of garbage. You guys will probably see at the end there how much tracer got scrapped. Okay, I'm good. So I'm gonna finish up here. I don't know if there's anything you can do.
Clean up that tracer and shit out there and coil it up?
Yeah, clean up, take this, clean up any of the tracer. Bundle it all together. I wanna get a shot of like all the tracer we scrapped after.
Okay.
And then I'll coil up there, in there. If you wanna maybe just, if you think you need to pull a couple feet from the middle, pull it, like from the C-can.
Okay, yeah, I'll pull a couple because it's just a little bit much.
Just trying to guesstimate. And try to put all the duct seal back.
Okay.
Duct seal everything back, tie it, like roll up the tracer so all the tracers are back where they're supposed to be.
Okay.
Okay. You know what I mean, right? Coming out of the conduit. And then you can come back. Just clean everything up, get it ready.
Okay.
I'll be quick here.
Okay. It's a really nice shop.
Yeah, it is a very nice shop. Okay, well, I'm gonna clean this up and we're good. Nice and clean, all pulled up, ready to go. I just have to write down the new port here and yeah. Gonna backtrack now, just clean everything up, making sure we're all good on the way back to the pole, and then do the annoying part, which is hang the new drop and do a splice at the pole. FML. But overall, I think we're looking pretty good here. Ended up a little tight around this corner, which is gonna kind of annoy my OCD, but it is what it is. I'll see if I can fix it a little bit. I think I have like an inch to play with. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's nice, baby. I don't think you guys can see that, but good to go. Here's all the scrap tracer that we have to pull out and replace. What a waste, but anyone want it? DM me on Discord. Okay, I'm up at the pole. Everything about this drop is so wonky. This nap is... Let's see in the comments if you guys can see what's wrong with this nap. Just so you can see, that's the customer's house. That's the road. What am I reading here? What's going on here? Like, it's just... Give you guys a couple seconds. Leave a comment if you can figure out what's wrong with this nap. Yeah, it's completely backwards. Not only are the numbers facing field side when they should be facing roadside, the nap itself is backwards. This nap should be facing that way. Like, the ports should be facing the pole. The port should be facing the pole, either on this way. This nap, if it was on this side, it would be in the right direction, but the numbers would have to be on this side. But the fact that it's on this side needs to be facing the other way. Just ridiculous. It has no audit tag, no fiber count, nothing. It's just a joke. But anyways, I'm pretty much done here. Just gonna tighten this hanger, attach it at the pole right there, do a little quick splice, and we're good to go. Okay, so we're getting cleaned up here, looking pretty good. Got both of them stripped. Gonna pop in through here, boom, boom, boom. Get that out of there. Nice. More or less what I was looking for. Tighten that there. I've been doing a lot of these lately. What happens when I keep having or not having the length of drop I need? It's so annoying. If you guys are asking why one is black, one is white, is because one is an AFL Trident drop and one is a Corning drop. They're essentially the same thing. They're just dupes of each other. Or the Trident is a dupe of the Corning, rather. They're essentially exactly the same, except the sheathing, the black sheathing that you have to strip away on the AFL Trident is slightly thicker and slightly narrower, which makes it really tough to strip. The strippers, unless you have brand new blades, just don't cut both sides. So that's kind of like the really annoying part. I don't really have to do this part here, to be honest, but I'm just gonna leave it ready to go for the tech and just not cause issues. But yeah, strip this back. You can put the duct seal back if you want. It's up there. There we go. Cut off these C hairs. It is warm out here. Let's put this on. Let's get the cleaver ready. Let's get this on. And like I said in my last video where I did this, which was filmed today, not sure when they'll come out, but I know you guys will say in the comments that I didn't clean it, I didn't alcohol swab it, and you're absolutely right. Should I? Yes. Do I have to? No, not really. It's not going to affect anything. This is just pretty much connecting two fibers together to extend the drop. I'm not doing any type of fancy FOSC splicing or into an FDH or anything of the sort. I'm really just connecting two fibers together, and if I'm not fusing it, which not a lot of people would fuse it, it would be a mechanical splice in the coupler, which, as any experienced tech will know, there's quite a bit of decibel loss every time you add a mechanical splice in. So fusing it together is going to be the best type of connection that they can get here, and it's not something that everyone would do. So I'm going out of my way to fuse it so the customer has a better integrity of the line, continuity, whatever you want to call it. So me cleaning it will obviously make the splice better, blah blah blah, whatever. You guys are right, you're absolutely right, but I ran out of the wipes, and I need to be honest. I don't splice that often, although I've been doing it a lot lately, so I'm probably gonna re-up. But yeah, so in the comments, go ahead, mention it if you want to, but it's not going to affect anything. I'm not doing 100 splices here. It's just one little splice, and it's going to be way better than a mechanical, I'll tell you that much. So hopefully that first cleave gives us a nice clean look. Let's take a look. Looks pretty good to me. That's a weird angle there, but I think we're good. I'm not sure why it's reading such a high. I think it's a little dusty. 0.01 decibel loss. That's very acceptable to me. I accept anything up to 0.03, so that's good for me. Gonna open this. This is gonna heat up, and yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Gonna pop that in there. Melt that together. Close this up. Boom, boom, boom. And then I'm just gonna wrap it up in here. And unfortunately, I don't have a proper splice tray, but it'll be more than fine and protected in there. So yeah, I'll give you guys a last look before I put everything away, or when I put everything away rather. And yeah, this is done. So I'm just gonna let that cool down a little bit. And yeah. Okay, and there we are. There's the info there. There's our splice there. I know it's ugly. I really wish I had splice trays for these. I gotta order like the right type where I can like remove this bracket and like double side tape a little splice tray. Just a single or double splice tray. The ones I have are like big, like for like 12 splices, and they don't really fit well in here. I have to like cut them and like remove all this. It's just a pain. I don't even have them on me, but regardless, there's nothing wrong with this splice. It's in here, it's protected. Nothing's ever going to happen. Again, it's pretty much just putting mechanicals. It's the same thing. But yeah, there's our drops, nicely neat, everything good to go, and we're out of here. We have like 5 more drops to do today. Maybe I'll include some of them in this video, but this is probably a pretty long video. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. My hair is probably a disaster, but yeah, I know I've been a bit AWOL with footage, but I'm back, and I'm going to be editing this stuff. I have like 3 or 4 videos edited from this little trip this week, which is the first week of September pretty much. Yeah, drop a sub, leave a like and comment. Let me know in the comments if you want to join the Discord. The community is growing. We have over 100 members, 114 I think as of now, and it's a really active community. You can ask questions about anything telecom, anything really. Like we talk about all sorts of stuff. We have business owners, we have contractors, we have in-house technicians for all sorts of different companies across Canada and the US, and it's a really great community. So make sure you join, or ask to join rather. I'm doing invite only now, and kind of closing it to open invite. So yeah, let me know.